It takes over 300 days to detect a cyber threat that moves inside an organization. With Fenror7, we can do it in less than 24 hours. My name is Yaniv Miron. I'm the founder and CEO of Fenror7. I've been dealing with hacking for many, many years as a penetration tester and as a researcher, and I know how hackers are thinking. My co-founder, Alon Golan, is a network expert. He worked at Check Point and Random Logic, and as our solution is a cyber solution based on networks, our combination is perfect. Our advisory board is combined from Aki Eldar, the former founder and CEO of Secure Islands that was acquired by Microsoft, and Shai Almog, that was a former CISO at Playtech, and now is a security architect at ARM. Now, 1/3 of enterprises suffered from an inside breach in the last 12 months. That was reported. We're claiming that 2/3 never reported because everybody was hacked in the last 12 months. They just don't know it. Now, an average attack, as you can see behind me, was actually taking more than 300 days to detect. This is an attack on a bank in Norway that happens in 2015. You can see that an attacker actually got control on a teller's machine. From that teller's machine, he was actually doing reconnaissance to collect information about other devices in the network. He then executed a fake copycatting of an administrator and got control on the main IT machine. And then from that IT machine, he actually used exploitation to control the main database server of the bank. Now, it took the bank over 300 days to detect it. That was game over for the bank and a winning of the hacker that actually took control on their main database machine. Now, with Fenror7, we could detect it already in the reconnaissance phase, showing the CISO, the security manager, where is the attacker, what does he did already, what he's going to do in the future, and help him prevent the damage. Then the game over will be pretty fast, in less than 24 hours, with not a lot of damage. Now, our solution is pretty simple and easy to deploy. It takes less than half an hour to deploy it. It's either a physical or a virtual server. We connect it to the backbone of the organization. We get a copy of each and every packet that travels in the organization, process it with our heuristic and machine learning engines, and then show a visualized image to the security manager so he could easily understand where are the threats and how major they are. Now, usually in security companies, in a security product, you get a list of alerts. That's very boring, both for the CISO and to the analyst that sits and reads all of those alerts. Now, what we did in Fenror7, we actually visualized the alerts. So you can see that the big round thing is a major problem, and a small thing is a small problem. Now let's just zoom in on one of them. Now we can see an attacker's machine. We can see the IP of that attacker. We can see the number of steps that he did, because with lateral movement, attackers are doing a lot of steps inside the organization to get what they want. So this is step number 10. We can see an arrow pointing to the first victim of that attacker. And then, of course, we can see the full picture with a lot of information. We can zoom in that picture also, get a lot of forensics information, get information about the packets, about the type of attacks, and of course, we can help remediate those threats inside the organization. Now, the lateral movement cyber market is over $7 billion and rising. It's a fairly new market in the cyber industry, but it's rising pretty fast. At Fenror7, we have a lot of customers from different types of industries. We're not focused on one specific industry as banking or insurance, because every medium and large enterprise are actually affected from hackers. That's why we have customers from different ranges of industries. Fenror7, from 300 days to less than 24 hours. Thank you.